Hi everyone, welcome to the 7th edition of ETHRWorld Employee Experience Summit in Bangalore. With us, we have S. Ramann, Chairperson, Pension Fund Regulatory and Development Authority. Hi, sir.
Hi, morning. Good to be here.
Yes. The first question to you is, sir, why has employee experience become a business priority rather than just an HR priority?
So, I think every corporation or entity understands that they run based on what the employees are generating as a group altogether. So, I think that concept of collectively doing good for the employees is the basis of corporate life. So, there's no, sort of dispute on the point you're making that if we don't end up providing to the employees the variety that they want. I mean, let me just give you an example. I mean, coming from the, sort of national pension system, we have understood that corporates don't even understand what is NPS. So when NPS is giving you 13 and 14 and 18% return, people are unaware of the concept of NPS. And that is really the retirement plan of your future. So if as a corporate I was to provide NPS to my employees, I'm sure I would find that they would be a little more grateful to me. So I think, the whole concept of making the employees comfortable, happy, and looking forward to something more, that really falls upon the corporate management.
Well said, well said. Now, moving on to the next question regarding NPS, National Pension System. So, how NPS is contributing in enhancing employee experience?
So, it's a fairly diverse set of instruments that exist in the country. And I think that is the best part of what we have in our country is the choice that is available to the customer. It could be in any walk of life. We're talking about corporate employees just now, but it could be any citizen in India. Now, everybody wants to grow rich before they grow old. That is the mantra. How is this going to happen? I think it's really meant for the corporates to bring in sufficient number of awareness sessions. They need to bring in experts every now and then to brief their employees on what is the best that they can adapt. Each person has a unique circumstance in life. According to your pocket, according to your risk appetite, you need to be able to plan your future. It's like the wealthy get these, financial planners to come and help them. But us ordinary folk, we don't have anybody to help us. Now, who's going to provide us that additional advice? If I'm getting today a 10% return on whatever I've invested in, if that can become 15 and 16% without too much increase in the accompanying risk, am I not better off? So I think NPS has really come in as a great choice for employees. The traditional PF has now got converted. If you realize, in the last week, there is a new social security code that has come in within which the PF has made some substantial changes. And this is really for the benefit of the employees. At the end of the day, there is a minimum mandatory under PF. It is no longer fully mandatory as thought of yesterday. And therefore, we are, as government institutions, we're working together to be able to provide better choice to the customers. So if I'm getting a fixed return on EPF at 8.25%, which it has been for a few years, I'm probably getting 12 to 13% in one scheme of NPS. I'm getting 18% in some other scheme of NPS, but it's a higher asset allocation. So we need to be able to tell the employees that we have multiple schemes. We've got various ways to save, but please make sure that you have enough savings in the national pension scheme, for the reason it's the only scheme that forces illiquidity upon you. And today's Gen Z just wants to, I mean, this is what I'm told, they want to spend money, they're not looking at their future. So it's best to get into a scheme that does not allow you to spend. I think that's the best way to secure your future. So I think I really hope that, given the efforts that we're making at PFRDA with all our intermediaries, we should be able to create a much wider awareness for the NPS as a savings product and then as a retirement scheme. We've brought in a pension payout scheme within NPS. So you don't have to exit the system. You continue in NPS all the way up to 85 years of age, and you can draw a monthly or quarterly pension amount from your accumulated corpus as it keeps growing within the system.
Right, that was such an amazing conversation. Thank you so much for being here. It is such a privilege to have you here with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Stay tuned for more updates on LinkedIn. Thank you.